Hello? Hey there. Welcome, you filthy fucking fanboys. Welcome to the weekly Let's Make Some Fiery Farts with Farty X live stream. No, just kidding. Welcome. It's Friday and it's time for a live stream, as you guys know. So we're gonna do a stream again on the track from last week. I worked a shitload on the track since last week, and it has completely changed. So yeah, it turned out into something a lot more different. Minimal drum and bass today. I don't think this is turning out minimal. You'll hear in just a bit. I'll actually play a little part of the track first before we're getting into the stream, and then we'll switch to the main view. But I think you guys are gonna like this one. Can you maybe show in a video how to make those cinematic kick-like percussions? I'm not entirely sure what you mean with that. Anyways, I hope you like my my nice intro for today. I felt like changing it up a little bit, get some jokes in there. Why not? I'll play. Before I do that, let me switch to this view real quick so you can actually see Ableton. And I'll play the part of the track, or basically the track how it is right now. It's taking shape. As you can see, we've got drums, bass, and then we've got a theme group. There's another group right here, which is a sort of like a temporary vocal. While I was working on this track in the past week, I thought it might actually be really nice to get a female vocalist on this track. And I don't really have access to female vocalists myself. I could probably find somebody if I, search for them and send out some messages, which I'm actually planning to do for this track. But for now, I just went through some sample packs, and I found a vocal in a sample pack that kind of works. I'm not really happy with it, to be quite honest, but it kind of works as a placeholder for now. So I turned it off, so you won't hear it in the demo, but I might turn it on at some point in the stream just to see like what it sounds like with a vocal. It's kind of like just a placeholder thing, and I kind of like the timing of the vocal, but I just don't really like the subject of the lyrics, if you get what I mean. It's like, as you guys know, like sample pack vocals are usually so goddamn shit. Like, they're usually just, most of the time, it's just cheeky fucking love songs, that are made at 128 beats per minute or something like that. So, I want something more interesting in terms of the lyrics. But in terms of the timing, I think the timing does actually work. So that's why I kept it in for now. I mean, the drums in trailer music, I can't find them anywhere. Drums in trailer music are most of the time some sort of orchestral percussion. And when I say some sort of, I don't mean that they would just use orchestral percussion the way it is. They wouldn't just take an orchestral drum sound and put that into a trailer. Sometimes they do, but a lot of trailers, you can hear that the sounds that are used are often processed versions of orchestral sounds. So instead of just taking, like, let's say a timpani drum or a taiko drum, which is a big-ass drum kit, of course, like a big-ass drum, instead of just taking that, they would run it through processing. They might put a hit of that drum into a sampler and add a pitch envelope to it to give it a more like a kick kind of vibe, and then maybe apply some low pass filtering to it. They'll get rid of all the high end but only use the sub from it, so you get that weighty kind of sub impact. But sometimes they'll just synthesize them as well. Synthesize it, take a sine wave, basically just make a kick drum, and then just put some reverb on it to give it some space. And that's what you hear a lot as well. It's like, there's plenty of ways of making them, and there's even sample packs for those kind of sounds as well. Like, there's sample packs actually specifically aimed at cinematic music, so those also come with those kind of sounds. But if you mean like the low, sub-heavy drum hits that you would hear in like trailer music, those are often either made from processing like orchestral drums, or processing a simple sine wave kick drum, basically. Hello, everybody. Salute, Credo, welcome. So, let me just play the whole thing, and then we'll jump into the actual stream. I yeah, like I said, I had a lot of fun writing this one. I have some ideas what I want to do with this. I really wanna. Well, the idea is, the plan is that I want to do. I want to add like a shitload of orchestral kind of sounds. I want to add like some, strings and stuff like that, but not as like pure orchestral stuff, but just as like layered on top of the bass sounds, and kind of fading in, and maybe even process them so they filter in or something like that, which is not something you would be able to do realistically in real life, like with an orchestra. But in drum and bass, we can. So we might as well just do it. But this is what I have so far. Now, I don't have the version of last week anymore, so I can't show you that, but if you want to hear the actual difference, just go back to the last week's stream, and on the end of the stream, I think I did a playthrough of the entire thing, so that's where you could hear that. Now, if there's any questions about anything in here, let me know, and I'll get into it after we've played it. So, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's what I have, basically. I can show you quickly the version with the vocal as well, so you get an idea, because it sounds a little empty without it. I just noticed that. Now, bear with me, the lyrics are absolutely shit, but you can kind of get the idea of what I mean. So, this is what I have with the vocal. I'm gonna take it out again, but while we work on it, but just for demonstration purposes, so you get an idea.
Chase my heart, then hit the brakes. You hold my head underwater until I can't take no more. I wanna breathe you in, baby, but what are we fighting for? We're setting price for the sacrifice, burning our hearts just to stay alive. 'Cause when it comes down to you and I, whoa, it's why.
So you kind of get what I mean. I really don't like the lyrics of the vocal, but I do like the timing of some of the parts. Now, like not the entire part. I kind of like these parts right here. This section is kind of alright in terms of like the timing. This section I don't really like, but I was thinking like when I heard the timing of this section compared to, or well, with especially in this part, like in this part right here, where the drop hits with that vocal, you can kind of hear what I mean. It just adds like an extra layer that really works well together with the bass. So I'm thinking of finding somebody that can do vocals in this style and with some more interesting lyrics. But oh, you can kind of hear what I mean right here. Okay, basically that part. Anyways, let me switch. So yeah, that was basically what the track turned into. I kind of like it though. It's different from what it was last week, and I do kind of like where it's going. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the MIDI of the Reese as well. I think it sounds pretty good. It's actually quite fun. I can show you where, because this Reese was made, as you can see, with a sample. This was the sample. So I just took a part of that end, and that turned into this Reese. So it's a pretty interesting one, actually. Quite a lot of processing, but it all kind of makes sense. Without the processing, you just get this. And I had to play around with the length of this loop to get the timing right. Because the timing, if you listen closely to the timing, especially when I turn, for instance, the metronome on, you can hear that the timing ends on the right spot. Like, you can hear that modulation, and then pay close attention to where it ends on every note. See, it just kind of flows right, and I had to tweak that quite a bit. And then this layer here is a sub layer, and that sub layer, if I play it by itself, there's a very subtle movement in the sub as well, and that's created by this second oscillator here. So if I bring that up, you can kind of hear the movement. I had to tune that as well, so I used a fine tune here to kind of fine tune it so that the movement of the sub is exactly the same as the movement of the mid-range layer that I made with this sampler. So that was a little bit of a hard thing to do, but I think I managed to get the right spot, and it sounds good now. So, is there any questions before we go into actually working on the track? I think there's also a bunch of automation going on this one, yeah. Yeah, see, so there's a bunch of stuff that's automated. So we have, at the start of the build-up here, first of all, there's no sub in the intro. And here the distortion on this rack here is all the way down, so we don't get distortion. It's like a parallel chain here, nothing on this one, and then distortion on this one that is high-passed, and that's then fading in throughout this entire part. By the way, is the chat still working, or is the chat broken? Oh shit, the chat software is broken. Moment, let me restart my chat software. That's why I wasn't seeing anybody chat. Test, guys, speak, please. I'm just quickly reading the YouTube chat right now. Yeah, my chat window, so the one that I actually see. Guys, say something so I can see if it works. Oh, it doesn't look like it's working. Moment. Yeah, it's not connecting to my YouTube. Nice. I had this before. How did I fix it? Oh yeah, I think I know. Let me, how did I do that again? Settings, edit settings. Yo. No, that's right. I think I removed the YouTube event in my restream settings. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, I think. Moment, guys, I'll just quickly restart the stream for only for the people on YouTube. I'll remove it from my restream and reconnect it and see if that works. So if the stream disappears for a moment, just go to my channel page right now and just refresh until the stream comes back. It should be coming back soon. Let me remove the channel in Restream. Yes, I want to remove that. Add channel. YouTube. Where are you? Oh, I think they changed something. Add YouTube. Connect to YouTube. And I want to stream to that channel. Allow. I think they changed something. Oh, but it only works when I start a new stream. Okay, then I'm gonna end the stream for everybody now, and then I'll restart the stream. I'll just post a link on Discord as well, so